People deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Now, I can't imagine you don't already have it, but if you haven't, please make sure you check out the link. Link is in the description, and get to downloading the One Football app. One Football, all one word, people. And again, I've spoken about it before. It's your one-stop shop for everything. Transfer news, views, opinions, coverage, statistics. They're on the ball. They've got everything. You know, they follow your favorite team. They follow everything going on. Like I said, the One Football, you know, the One Football app. Link is in the description. Make sure you go and get that, especially because it's during the Euros now. They're on the ball. All sorts of Euros opinions. Like I said, transfer news. They're on the ball. But I can't imagine you haven't got it already. If you haven't, check out the links in the description. Get to downloading. Like I said, One Football, all one word. Get to downloading. And I look forward to all of you guys telling me how great it was. I'm out. It sound good. It is what it is, man. I'll have the last laugh when Saliba doesn't go anywhere. Bro, this isn't... I don't think it's a thing for anything to have the last laugh. I think we'd all love him to stay. I don't quite know what you're laughing at or where you're laughing, but fair play. It sounds a bit sad, my guy. But, you know, this is the problem with football fans. You want to be right and not actually just look at football, you know. Whether Saliba goes or stays, my personal opinion, as I said, I think the man stays. But there's no smoke without fire, and I won't sit here and lie to you. It makes me uncomfortable seeing all these leaving comments. We'll only know in the next couple of weeks what happens. In fact, we won't, because he'll probably join for the first few weeks of pre-season and then study what's going on. You know, as long as I can't imagine something is decided over Saliba's future without significant progress made in Ben White's case. But, you know, I want Saliba to stay. It fills me with unconfidence that he's going. You know, I don't want him to go. I don't mind him going out on loan. I want him to stay on. I don't want him to go permanently. I want him to be part of it. But we'll see. As for last laughs, I mean, I don't know what there is to laugh about. I don't know, unless Saliba stay and puts money in your pocket, elevates your position. You know, if you want to stay and you proved you're right to a couple people in the chat, fair play. That's a bit of a sad thing, really and truly. But big up to everyone who has a life. People, make sure you've hit that like button, people. That's Saliba business, man. Let me see what else you lot are saying. Reason why everyone is fuming is because it's such an Arsenal thing to do. It is, but let's just see what happens, man. A man said deluded is doing it for views, attractive topic for views. AFC Curtis, if you have a YouTube channel, I hope it bangs. I hope it bangs. You know, the things I do, my channel isn't even the most viewed. You know, I don't have to cap for views. I'm happy with my 30-odd thousand subscribers. I'm doing my thing. I don't have to cap for views. I've seen an article. I'm speaking on it. If you don't like it, bust out. But if I am doing it for views, then that's what you've got to take it as, man. I could do a lot for views. My name's fucking Deluded Gooner, for example. You could imagine the sort of nonsense I could be doing online. The only reason I'm not going to allow you is because you got the same name as a real Curtis. But I hope you get views. Hell, man. I hope the galleys in the live chat mess with you. Probably about 2 years old. So much stunted growth in youth players. It's unreal. And I think the problem is when you look at Saliba, they're not one-off incidences, you know. They're not concerns. Sorry, my guy. I think the thing with it is, it's not one-off incidences, you know. Obviously, you can't develop. Are we trying to do this development thing or this farm thing? There is an element of I might not be able to play Gabriel or Saliba or whoever because I need to get results right now. You know, we need to get results. We need to perform. We need to do whatever. So it's not a training school. But at the same time, there's too many of these incidences. It's like, what's going on with Saliba? What's going on with Pepe? What's going on with Gabriel? What's going on with this guy? Suddenly, there's too many of them. When you've got so many of those incidences, it becomes a concern. And for me, like I said, potential is potential. It's about how you're realizing it, which is why I don't mind him going out on loan, because he needs to get close to 20 games. Like he could get at Nice, like he might get at Newcastle. I think he needs to be thrown in incidences and scenarios where he's uncomfortable. You know, you can't sit here and say Salibas are going to be a world-class centre-half or a top-class centre-half and expect him not to, you know, not to play against some of the top dogs in the Premier League. You know, he might play against someone in the Premier League physically moves to him. Like he did get bullied. Who was it, man? He went to Italy after, man. It was against Metz. He got absolutely bullied. I used to talk about it all the time. Absolutely bullied. He might play someone who's quicker than him. He might play someone that isn't necessarily scoring, but for minute one, he ain't getting a rest break. He might play against a striker that for 89 minutes, you don't see him. It's like they're playing with 10 men. You thought for switch off, you don't look around, and he goes and scores. These are the things he needs to learn. But how are you going to become a proactive footballer without going through these moments? You can't become an experienced chef without mashing up a few meals, can you? It doesn't make sense in that regard. So my only concern is if he leaves permanently without playing a game, because it's not Arsenal values. And also there's too many of these things. Like there's too many players you're looking at and saying, what's going on there? What's this about? What's that about? And the third, man. So yeah, it is what it is in that regards, man. Hit the like button, people. You know, I mean, Buendia to Villa. Shout out to Villa for getting Buendia, but I don't really care, man. You know, Buendia's gone. Arteta's moving like he's getting top four, so you better show that, or a negative vibe all the way. I don't mind. I'll be the driving force. To be fair, if you don't get top four, it is what it is. You know, there hasn't. Maitland-Niles deserves clarity, but I do somewhat agree that you make yourself. You know, Joe Willock, you can't ignore his loan spell, so they have to give him clarity. Maitland-Niles, are you a better player than you was when you left on loan at Arsenal? I'm not saying he isn't. I'm just saying, is that there? I don't know. Deluded, this is an open transfer window right now. Let's not go crazy until we see who goes in and out. I mean, I've that's all I've said. I don't know what more you want from me, my guy. You know, I don't know what more you want from me. I'm speaking about a current topic. I keep advocating calmness. Like I always say, I'll shut my mouth until September. But what I'm not going to do is not comment. So there's a thing like that. So it's simple as that, really and truly. I don't, again, you might be making general comments, but I don't know where I haven't absolutely said that. And this is where the frustration pours out of, really and truly. Not listening. Claudius, I don't think you'll be sold, but who knows, man? I see you agreeing with the pagans, man. I mean, we do need to see a style of play and what we're trying to do, but who knows, man? I wouldn't say Ben White's being replaced with Saliba, because you'd imagine, well, I don't know, but you'd imagine Ben White's coming into this club to be a starter on the basis of, quote unquote, he's better than what we had, because surely you need to be buying players in the defense that's going to significantly improve us. And I don't know the word significance. I don't know, but I would like Ben White. You know, I don't want this to become Ben White versus Saliba. I want Ben White, Saliba, and Gabriel. You know, imagine playing a back three with that. You know, you lot battle it out. Whoever wants to be first and second choice centre half. Well, when I say first and second choice, I mean the number one partnership is down to them. Said Holding will probably be put on the back burner. But I'd imagine, but Holding, it's a difficult one, because Holding looked like he wanted to go. Now he's earned a space. For me, Holding probably should be fourth choice. That should be your four options. No need for choice, but Gabriel, Saliba, Holding for me, Ben White, assuming he comes in, or this other centre half, probably need a fifth. So Chambers and Marie, you lot fight it out. Maybe Chambers stays as a backup right back for a year, has moved on. But yeah, man, I wouldn't imagine, though, with Holding, things can change, but Holding has signed a new deal. He's become a vocal captain. You'd imagine Holding starts as again until a centre half comes into this club and is more of a direct replacement for Saliba. You'd imagine, because that was probably the second most used partnership. I don't have any statistics, but Holding and Gabriel, that's a bit of a hit and miss. So I'd imagine Holding and Gabriel, or I said better yet, Gabriel / Holding / Ben White would be it. So I'd imagine he'll get game time. So maybe there's just not enough minutes, man. So I'd rather, like I said, I don't mind him going out on loan. Is what it is. To be fair, let's be a bit sensible. You know, one thing I'll give Arteta, I do think Arsenal and Arteta obviously must have given a man, you know, some sort of moral support when he lost his family and things like that and went through what he went through. Let's not be a bit insensitive, especially let's just comment on what we see or don't see from Arteta from a purely footballing point of view. Let's not really get into that, really and truly, man. That's a bit mad. We're at 195 in terms of likes, people. Great start, man. Let's grab that 200. 400 odd of you locked in. Keep it going, man. I don't know who my